No just sit down there, they look them. Oh, a lot of you, when they do for handover, now you just sit down, they talk about things. Everybody put idea. Our people go just sit down straight like this. They don't make no shade them. Hello! Are you one of those people that work in a UK workspace, or generally you work abroad, and surviving the tension and the whole politics and the whole shenanigans that goes on in these spaces is becoming challenging to you, that you feel like you want to quit your job and just run away? Especially if you are those people that the job sponsored you. So this job are the people that sponsored you to be in the UK, and you are struggling because you don't know how you will navigate the system, how you can feel comfortable in this environment. You feel like you are on the edge 24 hours. This video is for you. Sit down and I'll tell you how to act and how to behave in a UK workspace. I understand your problem because most of us, especially those of us from Nigeria, and we relocate to the UK, we've really not worked in an organization or in a place where we have to work with other people, collaborate with other people, interact and share ideas with other people. But suddenly we found ourselves in this society where we have to work, and not just work with people from different race, and we are struggling. This video, I made it specially for you. Sit down and let's get into the video. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Furo and this is Furo TV. So on today's episode of Furo TV, we are going to be talking about the UK workspace. Some few days ago, I was in a live stream where a lot of immigrants just like me who have moved to the UK are complaining of working in the UK space. Some of them complain about smiling, people smiling at them, and these smiles are fake. They don't know how or what to do to please the people they are working with. They feel like there's tension everywhere. If not that, these people are the people that sponsor them, they want to leave. There was so much complaints on that live stream. I thought I'd do this video probably to help, I don't know, one or two persons. I've been in your shoe. I've been there. I've done that. And I am navigating the system. In fact, I've done everything. From entering the troubles and coming out of the trouble and talking myself to heal through the troubles and just be this wholesome person that is doing this video now. I have done every one of it. I have been in that place where I don't even know how to navigate, and I think I'm in a better place now. So I thought I'd share with you guys how you can navigate the UK workspace, especially if you're coming to this UK for the first time. You've not worked before, and you're finding yourself in a working environment for the first time, in a corporate setting, in an organization for the first time. Don't be scared. Don't be worried. This video will help you. So how do I navigate the UK workspace? Number one, come to the UK workspace with an open mind. Open your mind. Come with clear mind. Forget all the things that you've been told or you've been taught at home. Come with clear mind and open mind. Come like you have never seen before in your life. You've never encountered danger in your life before. Just come with an open mind. No matter what anyone has told you before or anyone has taught you before, forget every one of those things and come with an open mind. Number two, make sure you have built your confidence, because working in an environment where everybody doesn't sound like you, they don't look like you, can be very, very challenging, especially when you feel like, oh, I'm a foreigner, I'm not completely accepted in this setting. It can be very, very challenging. So come with your confidence intact. Know that you are the best, one of a kind of yourself. So you have to get confidence in yourself, appreciate yourself, accept yourself for who you are, no matter the situation. The next area you have to build confidence is around your job. Know what you are supposed to do. Write them down. Look for the job description. Understand your role and what you're supposed to do. Make sure you are really competent to do your job. Know your job. Like when they wake you up like this, you know your job. Everything around your job, you know your job. As you start working, learn the routine. If I come in the morning, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You do it, bang, 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 and you go home. Don't go and be looking at who is doing and who is not doing, or start getting scared or fidget or not sure of what you're supposed to do. From the first day you get in, give yourself time, give yourself, as you are there working, be building confidence in your job. Don't be doing your job like you don't know what you're supposed to do. And how you can build confidence in your job is by going to the job description and reading the job description to understand what that job entails. So if you don't have the link anywhere to where you enroll for this job, ask the manager. Ask if it's something like care work or if it's like support work. Go to the manager's office. Ask, please, I need a paper or I need a full list of what my job description is so that I can actually understand what I'm here to do. Make sure you know your job. If you're a nurse, be competent in your job. Even if there are some things you don't know, Google is there. Google is your friend. Ask Google. Learn those things on YouTube. Learn. Even know more, but know your job. Be competent in your job. Do not allow, your competency to be down. Anything you don't know, ask questions, and make sure you retain and practice. So that way you have confidence in yourself as a human being, and you have confidence in your competence as an employee. That two things will help you go a long way in your job. Number 2, do not be waiting for any affirmation or anybody to, what language am I going to use now? To affirm you. Affirm yourself by yourself as you're doing your job. Whether somebody recognizes the work you're doing or somebody does not recognize the work you're doing, but satisfy your conscience enough that I am working, I am doing my job diligently. So whether people recognize this or people do not recognize it, just know that you're doing your job and that is what is important. If they recognize you, fine. If they don't recognize you, fine also, but make sure that in your heart of heart, you're telling yourself the truth that I am doing my job well. Number 3, sometimes, especially for you that is on COS, leave all this progression one at the shot. I want progression. Support worker, define progression. I know you're not progress. For those of you that is in the UK, I don't know you're not progress. They go. I want progression. I want MVQ. I want band 4. I want band this. I want progression. I want some of una now get chance for this on a progression. Una go just go like this. Go collect, command the manager for your office. Enter the manager office for this on a progression. One they always talk about. Leave progression. If you're in band 3, especially when they give you COS. Leave progression, concentrate on your job. Forget progression. Concentrate on your job. Any training you need to be competent enough to do that job, especially when you are working for a company like the NHS here in the UK, any training you need to be competent enough to do that job, they will provide. They will provide. Don't need to go and pay your money to do MVQ, UVQ, IVQ. All of them, they run up on that. You don't need to pay your money to do that shit. The only thing you need to pay your money to do, if you've done support worker or care work, you don't tire, you go and do nothing. Leave progression. Okay, because it is when you start looking at progression, that's when you get yourself into office space tussle. For those of you that think, oh, I will progress quickly, especially those of you that work in NHS, let me warn you guys now. I don't know if I'm still in the title of this video, but I want to use this video to warn you guys, especially those of you that are in the NHS. Let me warn you people now. You people will be doing progression, and you'll be fighting yourself. That's when you see yourself into creating enmity in the workplace, creating nonsense clique in the workplace, especially those of us that are immigrants, because to define progression, leave progression, make progression living. The only progression you can get is move to band 4. And the truth is, you don't even have to move to band 4 in that your organization or in that place where you are working. If you have worked band 3 and you're tired and you say, oh, it's time for me to move to band 4, you go on Indeed, go online, search for band 4 jobs and apply, and you will get it somewhere else, and you go. I love this country, die. And you go. You go. You don't need to struggle about progression. Because I see a lot of us, immigrants, Niger people especially, be killing themselves about progression. Be fighting themselves about progression. They will stab their brother in the back because of progression. Which progression are you progressing? Please let me know. Which one? If you need nursing, which one? Band 4, this one, they train TNA. If you need TNA, so if you need TNA, which is band 4, you want to progress from support worker into a nurse now, but you don't want to pay your fees, you want the trust, if you're working in the NHS, or the people to train you, don't need to even get it in your word. If you get it in your word, fine. If you don't get it in your word, there's plenty online. You apply, you will get it, and then you will move. You don't need to stay in whether you're a support worker in the UK, mostly UK people, I'm talking about our own community, mostly here in the UK. Whether you're a support worker, you are a nurse, whatever you are, you don't need to fight because of progression, promotion as we call it in Nigeria. You don't need to fight. If you're a band 5 nurse, for instance, band 5 nurse, for instance, and you feel, oh, it's time for me to get to band 6, and probably you feel like they are having politics at your job and you can't get band 6, don't fight, don't stress yourself. Look for another place and apply. You will see band 6, you will go there. So when people fight about progression, I don't know what you're fighting for. I don't understand it, okay? So leave progression, let progression leave you. So what am I saying in essence? Leave progression, let progression leave you. And if you need progression, go somewhere else. If your organization is not giving it to you, go somewhere else. Don't start sabotaging your brother or start, fighting with other colleagues just because you are looking for who to get the highest position. Especially when you're working in healthcare, there's no position you want to get to that you can find online that they are looking for people that will occupy those positions. So why stress your mental health for a position when you know that? So leave progression if you want to be comfortable in a UK workspace. Don't fight about progression. Just be looking at it like you don't know what you're doing. Yes. Number 3, be yourself. You don't need to code switch for anybody. So I saw a video online where this lady was complaining about code switch. You don't need to code switch for anybody. You don't need to be a different person for anybody. Be yourself. You don't need to speak differently from what you're used to. So for example, I see a lot of people who, they're used to this particular kind of accent and they speak in a different way that is as if they're stressing their mind, they're stressing themselves because they want the other person, I don't know whether they want to feel among, I don't know why. But the thing is, if you like, switch from Yoruba accent to Igbo accent, whoever you're trying to deceive understands that you are not one of them. So be yourself. Be yourself. Don't need to, just try to pronounce things rightly, correctly. That's all. If you have it, like for me, I don't believe I have a terrible accent like for English language. I think majority of the people, no matter how, your accent sounds, no matter how you understand English, you will easily understand me when I speak. But if you don't understand me, that one, now you can't know. Now you can't know. Because I feel like I pronounce English language correctly. So the highest thing I can do for you, if you're not from Nigeria or you're not from the same accent with me, is to talk slowly, which I also expect from anybody that is not Nigerian, to talk slowly so I can understand properly because of the accent difference. Because of the accent difference. You got it now. But I'm not gonna come and be doing Ghana Wana because I won't please you. No. Excuse me. Some of me, I can actually speak. When I speak, I can speak like proper Nigerian English, and then I can, refine my English small to speak clean, posh, and proper. That's me. But I cannot speak more than that. I cannot change my accent and start sounding like what I don't understand because I want to please you. I cannot change from who I am because I want to please you. No, you don't need to cause sweet. Just be yourself. In fact, to be honest, this UK work environment, they like it when you're yourself. Be yourself. Be comfortable. Be relaxed. Relax.
What in the hell? I said be calm. But Shay, I haven't even done anything. Shh. Just relax. Be calm. Be calm.
Relax, Brandon. Relax. Have you seen that? Relax. Don't just stress yourself. Point, do your job diligently with truth and honesty. Do your job diligently and go home. Do your job happily, excited, go home. Leave your problem in the house when you're going to work. Drop it in the house. Problem, no, they finish. Make sure they enjoy you. Wahala, you know they finish. Make sure they enjoy you. Leave your problem for house and go to work. Another thing you have to understand is build certain skills. A lot of interpersonal skills. Build them. Interpersonal skills are very, very important to survive in the UK workspace. So you have to understand and build these skills. And some of the interpersonal skills you need to build, number one, you need to build collaborative skill. How to work with people in an organization, how to collaborate with other people to carry out a simple task. It is very, very important. You need to build that skill if you want to work in a UK space comfortably. You need to build that skill. You need to learn to ignore. It's not everything that is about you. It's not everything that is about you. Sometimes you need to understand that you are not the cause of that person's problem, or you're not, there's nothing really attached why that person acted like that to you. You need to understand that. Learn to tolerate other people. Problem solving skills, you need to build it when they talk, they bring idea, bring idea. Not just sit down there, they look there, oh, a lot of you, when they do for handover, no, just sit down, they talk about things, everybody they put idea, our people just sit down straight like this. They don't make no shade them. Then go shade you, but still add your own. Especially when you say they hear what's in the talk, still add your own. Yeah? Still add your own solution. Sometimes your solution might be important. And from there, don't they enter them small. Conflict resolution skills. Build them. Take responsibilities. Don't be scared to take responsibilities. Take responsibilities. Also, be accountable. When you get into trouble, no say na because say you put yourself for that trouble, and make you enter that trouble. So that way, be careful. No go they carry yourself put inside trouble. The last interpersonal skills you need to build, emotional intelligence. If you don't get this one, you cannot survive in a UK space. Emotional intelligence. Know when to talk, what to say, how to say it, what time to say it, what minute to say it. It doesn't mean that all the time you are going to 100% get that point, like know when to talk, but make sure you know. Some of you, especially guys, go carry on a bad character from Nigeria, come. You go they talk about woman, like you know what I talk. Children, they here. You know about fine girl, all those kind of know when to speak. There are bad character you need to drop that you've had in Nigeria. You need to drop it, especially guys. But they sexualize women for workplace. They toast women for workplace. Emotional intelligence will help you to know what to do and what not to do when people need you to speak and when they need you to shut up. If you're telling somebody something, they give you some kind of body language, and you know say that's the way you talk, not today important, leave and making they go. If somebody do you bad, it's not everything that is about racism. Okay, understand. For you to work in the UK space, you're supposed to understand, say, it's not everything that is about racism. It's not everything somebody do to you that is about racism. Because you want to count everything, actually, you go get high blood pressure. So sometimes ignore some things. Ignore some things. And learn their culture. Like when they ask you, you want tea? Do you want tea? Sometimes tea, no hungry, but collect the tea, drink. You no go die. Not be that small, that's why they give you that time, they go kill you. You to ask them, do you want tea? Do you want tea? You make tea, go give another person. You no mean say, you be subordinate or you be a houseboy. At that time, that is their culture. Small talks, learn how to do small talks. Some people say, I don't like gossip. I'm a very serious person. Shut up. Get out. Who's serious person? Learn how to do small talks. Whether you put person for trouble, small talk, learn. Some people say, I didn't like to talk too much for work. I just want to stay from my work, do my work and go home. How? 12 hours every day. And if those people give you serious, you go work there for 5 years. How you want to do it? Think about that. So these are some of the interpersonal skills you need to learn. There's a lot of them, but I'm going to just give you this few here. Now, for any reason you get into trouble at workplace, understand that you have the right to fair hearing. No begin the Jesus, so I don't know you. Calm down. Calm down, my subscribers, calm down. Nothing they happen. Calm down. I know it can be scary, like especially when those people don't give you COS and not the rest of them, but calm down. Brianna, calm down. Calm down. Nothing they happen. Know that you have a right to fair hearing, especially when you're working in a place like the NHS, you have a right to fair hearing. So anything will happen. You don't need to work with fear. Calm down. No work with fear. Because if you work with fear, now that's how you go make a mistake. Just know that whatever happens, you have a right to fair hearing. They might punish you, give you suspension, they might sack you, but it might not get to that. Except you do one very bongacious thing. So you might not get to that. So be careful. Be careful. But at the same time, relax. Some of you are very tense. Very tense. Understand the power of sending emails and paperwork. Some of them don't like to send email. And I go say, no, I don't like email. For UK, for the abroad, you know they like email. Understand what? The power of sending email. When you're talking to somebody, you buy an email. If you know somebody waiting to write for the email, go chat GPT. Email, go chat GPT. Chat GPT can buy the email, you edit it, and then you post it to the person. Always make sure you send emails. There's always an evidence. Learn to send email. Do your paperwork. Very important. And the last but not the least, set boundaries and also understand boundaries. There are certain things you should not do at work at all. For instance, dating somebody at work, I will not support it. Especially when you are a married woman. Because what are they here for this one in UK? We married women, they do for work. I need to understand. Especially when you are a married woman. Leave all those hanky-panky things or playing all this unnecessary play. Even when somebody is playing those play with you, set boundaries, tell the person, say, I don't like this play. The person, like, making a list. If you like, no listing. And understand, some of you will say, oh, all this smile, you better smile. Now, fake smiles. Understand, say, that smile, no be the name smile to you to be your friend, but they're smiling to you for you to feel relaxed. It's called pleasantries in English language. If you don't learn it in English language in secondary school, I guess, I learned it, where you need to smile to a stranger, in a very sheepish way, just to make the person feel relaxed a bit in your environment. So there's nothing fake about that smile. So erase that mentality where they just say, oh, you both smile too fake, or you both smile too fake. It's not about friendship is not even about being fake. It's just them smiling to keep you relaxed, like greeting you good morning, just like we greet good morning. Them, they just smile like that just to keep you relaxed. So don't read meaning into everything and anything you see. Some things just overlook them. I can go on and on and on, but not everything they put online. If you want some more, let me know in this video and I will be doing part 2 of this video. Until I see you in another video, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and share this video to your friend that works in the UK space or even abroad.